Okay, Jai Mahakaal everyone, welcome back to Mahakaal Anant. If this reading has found you today, perhaps it is just not a coincidence. Before you begin, take a slow, deep breath. Allow yourself to arrive fully in this moment. Whatever has been occupying your mind today, whatever answers you have been searching for, gently place them at Baba Mahakal's feet for the next few minutes. This is a timeless collective tarot reading, which means whenever you are guided to this message, trust that spirit may have something meant especially for your journey. Today's reading carries a very powerful energy. As I sat with these cards, one sentence came through again and again. The doors you have been praying for are not opening because of luck. They are opening because you have become the person who can walk through them. Sometimes we believe life changes because circumstances suddenly improve. Spirit shows something different today. The greatest shift always begins within us. Let's see what Baba Mahakal wants this collective to know. Now, let's see the first card, which is the present energy, and that is the Four of Swords reversed. The reading begins with this card. The Spirit says your season of waiting is ending. Many of you have spent months or perhaps years feeling as though life was paused. Plans were delayed. Opportunities seemed slow. Relationships remained uncertain. Your energy may have felt drained, and at times you wondered if life had forgotten you. But Spirit gently smiles, nothing was forgotten. The pause was never punishment, it was preparation. कभी कभी महादेव हमें रोक कर सज़ा नहीं देते, वो हमें उस रास्ते के लिए तैयार कर रहे होते हैं जहाँ हम बिना तैयारी के चल नहीं सकते. The Four of Swords reversed isn't asking you to rest anymore. It is asking you to rise slowly, confidently, and without carrying the fear that kept you standing still. Now let's see the next card, which is the challenge, and that is the Devil. This card often scares people, but Spirit isn't trying to frighten you. Spirit is revealing what still has the influence over your life. For some, this may be fear, for others, guilt, the old habits, a relationship, an unhealthy attachment, or perhaps the belief that you are not ready for something greater. The interesting thing about this card is the chains are rarely locked. Many times we remain where we are because it feels familiar, not because we are truly trapped. Spirit asks you today, what are you still holding on to that has already released you? That question alone may change someone's life because freedom doesn't always begin when the circumstances change. Freedom begins when your perception changes. Now let's see the third card, which is the foundation, and that is Page of Swords. Spirit shows a curious mind, someone who has started asking better questions. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? You are beginning to ask, what is this trying to teach me? That small shift changes everything. Growth doesn't begin when life becomes easier. It begins when your perspective evolves. जिस दिन प्रश्न बदल जाता है, उसी दिन जीवन की दिशा भी बदल जाती है. The answers you have been seeking are already moving towards you because you have finally become willing to see beyond old assumptions. Now let's see the fourth card, which is the recent past, and that is the Emperor. Life has been teaching you structure, responsibility, discipline, boundaries. At times, those lessons may have felt heavy. You may have wondered why everything required so much effort, why nothing seemed easy. But now, Spirit reveals why. You are not simply building a better life, you are becoming a stronger person. Because the door Spirit is opening next can't be sustained by the version of you that existed a year ago. The strength you have today wasn't given to you. it was earned. Every difficult decision, every setback, every moment you chose to continue despite wanting to give up became the part of your foundation. Now let's see the fifth card, which is the conscious energy, and that is the magician. The magician is one of the strongest confirmations in the entire spread. Spirit says, stop searching outside yourself for what already exists within you. Many of you underestimate yourselves. You think someone else has more knowledge, more confidence, more talent, more opportunities, yet Spirit places the magician directly before you. Not to flatter you, but to remind you you already possess the wisdom, the experience, the resilience, and the gifts required for your next chapter. Mahadev किसी को खाली हाथ नहीं भेजते. Everything you need for your next step has already been placed within you. Perhaps what needs to change isn't your ability, it's your belief in it. And that is where the greatest door begins to open. Now let's move to the next card, which is card number 6. And that is immediate future, Ace of Swords reversed. At first, this may seem surprising. If doors are opening, why doesn't this card immediately show complete clarity? Because Spirit wants you to understand something important. Not every answer arrives before the journey begins. Sometimes the first step comes before the entire path becomes visible. Many of you are waiting for absolute certainty before making a decision. But life rarely works that way. Instead, Spirit offers enough light for the next step and asks you to trust that more will be revealed along the way. महादेव पूरा रास्ता एक साथ नहीं दिखाते, बस अगला कदम दिखाते हैं. Don't mistake temporary uncertainty for the wrong direction. Sometimes it simply means you are learning to trust your own inner guidance. Now let's see the next card, which is card number 7, and that is Ten of Wands, the inner energy. Within you appears the Ten of Wands. This card speaks deeply. For a long time, you have been carrying responsibilities that slowly became your identity. You became the strong one, the dependable one, the person everyone leaned on. But somewhere along the way, you forgot that even strength needs rest. Spirit gently asks, what burden are you carrying today? Simply because you have become used to carrying it. Not every responsibility belongs to you. Not every battle requires your energy. Not every problem is yours to solve. हर बोझ उठाना सेवा नहीं होता. कभी कभी बोझ रख देना भी बुद्धि होती है. As new doors begin opening, Spirit first asks you to free your hands. Because you can't receive new blessings while both hands remain occupied by yesterday's burdens. Now let's move to the next card, which is card number 8, and that is the environment. That talks about your environment, and that is the Star reversed. Some of you may feel as though hope has faded. Perhaps prayers seem unanswered. Perhaps progress feels slower than expected. But Spirit smiles gently. The stars never stop shining. Sometimes clouds simply prevent us from seeing them. This card doesn't say your blessings have disappeared. It says your faith is being invited to grow beyond visible evidence. Think about every sunrise. It begins long before the sun appears above the horizon. The light is already coming. Even when the darkness still seems unchanged. Now let's move the next card, which represents the hopes and fears, and that is Seven of Cups reversed. Clarity is returning. For many months you have questioned people, situations, dreams, even yourself. Now the fog is beginning to lift. Some truths may surprise you, others may confirm what your intuition already knew. Either way, clarity is a blessing, because confusion keeps us standing still. Truth allows us to move forward. सच हमेशा आसान नहीं होता, लेकिन वो हमेशा आज़ादी देता है. And that freedom is exactly what Spirit wants for this collective. Now let's move to the final outcome, which is card number 10, and that is 10 of Cups reversed. Finally, we arrive at this outcome. Many people misunderstand this card. They assume it means happiness is being denied. Spirit says something completely different. This card asks you to redefine what fulfillment truly means. Perhaps you have spent years believing happiness would arrive through one specific relationship. Maybe one career, one opportunity, or one dream. But Spirit lovingly says your joy was never meant to depend on one outcome. Sometimes a door closes because you have imagined your future too narrowly. Meanwhile, Spirit has been building something far greater than you ever allowed yourself to imagine. And that's why today's title says Spirit is opening doors you never expected. Because the greatest blessings often arrive through doors we never thought to knock on. Now, let me summarize the channel message for you. My child, you have mistaken delays for rejection, silence for absence, and closed doors for failure. Yet I was never withholding your blessings. I was preparing you to recognize them. The chains that once held you have already begun to weaken. The wisdom you prayed for has already been planted within you. Walk forward without demanding certainty from every step. The doors I open for you will not always look like the ones you expected, but they will always lead you closer to what you were created to become. So this is what the channel message was. Now let's see what are the strongest zodiac signs surrounding this reading. So the first is Capricorn, second is Aries, third is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and Sagittarius. So if these signs are your zodiac signs, so this reading may be for you. And what are the angel numbers? 444, 555, 717, 999, 1111, and 888. So if these numbers continue appearing in your life, simply take this as a reminder. So keep walking, the doors are opening. Final message: do not fear the unknown door simply because you have never walked through it before. Every chapter of your life that transformed you began with uncertainty. Trust what I have been preparing within you more than what you can currently see around you. Your next opportunity isn't arriving to test your worth. It is arriving because you have already grown into a person capable of receiving it. Walk forward with faith, courage, and an open heart. I am already waiting for you on the other side. That's what the final message from the Spirit is. If this reading resonated with your heart, please like this video. In the comments, write Jai Mahakal. I trust the doors Spirit is opening for me. I always enjoy reading your experiences, and your words may become the encouragement another soul has been praying to receive. If you're new to Mahakaal Anant, don't forget to subscribe for more timeless collective tarot readings, channel messages, and spiritual guidance. Until we meet again, may Baba Mahakal bless you with wisdom, courage, peace, and unwavering faith. Jai Mahakal, Har Har Mahadev. I'll see you in the next reading. Till then, take care. Thank you so much. Bye bye.